Good morning and happy Monday. Today, I would like to touch on an interesting topic again about time. And as a leader, time is also a very important element when you want to lead effectively. My name is Didier Mbayo, and I'm the owner and founder of a company called Lead Influence. And I'm a John Maxwell certified coach, speaker, and trainer. So last week we discussed the 5 levels of leadership, and I just want to do a quick recap. The first level that we discussed last week was the positional level, which is pretty much when people rely on their position to lead people, and most of the people in general fall in that trap where they rely on their position and believe that they are leaders. And again, we define leadership as influence, nothing more, nothing less. So if you can't influence people, if you don't have followers, you can't call yourself a leader. Level number 2 is relationship based, is when you build relationship with people so you can be able to influence them. And level number 3 is result, is when people follow you based on your track record and your ability to produce result. And then level number 4 is empowerment, where as a leader, you are developing other leaders so they can also lead other people. And the last level, which is called the pinnacle, is the level where your influence has gone beyond the borders. So you have been an exceptional leader. People like Nelson Mandela and Mahatma Gandhi fall in that category. So today, let's talk about time. Time is the only commodity, unfortunately, that we can't purchase. And unfortunately, again, most of the people don't know how to use their time. And all of us, including Jeff Bezos, including Elon Musk, we all have 24 hours at our disposal. And how do we use the 24 hours? It's very, very critical. It determines your success, it determines your ability to achieve things, and it also determines how poor you become. So the main element, if you want to change your life, beside your thinking, beside how you set goals, is time. And usually you will hear people talking about time is of essence. So how do we manage time? In reality, we can't manage time. We can manage activity. Like Earl Nightingale said, we can only manage activity. Now, it's very critical to know which activity should you focus your energy on. Which activity should take more of your time. It's been proven that every single individual have at least 3 hours per day of free time. Now, the question is, how do you use your 3 hours per day? Are you going on social media? Are you spending your time on WhatsApp? Are you doing whatever that really distracts you from your goal, probably? Are you, involving in activity that do not really bring a result in your life? Now, today I'm going to share some few tips that you can rely on when it comes to managing your time in a more efficient way. There are 3 questions that you need to ask yourself. The first question is, what am I require? If you work for someone, what am I require in terms of my job? What is my employer expect from me? What am I require? Probably when you were employed, you sign a contract, an employment contract, and you probably agree with your line manager on some goals that you need to achieve. So you need to know, what are you required in terms of your job to do, to perform, for the company to see that you are adding value. So that's the first R. The second R is, what is my greatest return? What am I supposed to do that will bring me a greatest return? What will be my value added if I perform this activity that will bring me more money? That will probably allow me to get a bonus. And the last R is, what bring me satisfaction? Because whatever we do, we need to be happy and feel fulfilled in whatever activity we're doing. So the 3R are, the first one is what am I required to do? The second one, what bring me the greatest return? And the last R, what bring me the greatest reward? Now, except that, you can also apply the 80-20% rule, which has been used commonly by Wilfredo Pareto. So the 80-20% rule basically says that 20% of your activity will always produce 80% of your result. And if you look at your life, you will see that if you're a businessman, probably 20% of the product and service that you're offering also bring 80% of your revenue or income. If you look at your own life, when you stay in your house, probably 20% of the space that you use probably 20% of the space in your own house. And that rule applies in all areas. So 20% of your time where it should be focusing on. You need to focus on activities that are critical, that are aligned with your goal. You can't be focusing your time on doing trivial activity, anything that anybody does. You have to focus on the activity that are aligned with your goal. What is it that you want to achieve? You have to be clear in terms of your goal. You need to know where you're going, because a person who doesn't know where he's going is just taking a walk. He's not going to achieve much in life. So any activity that you need to perform every single day need to be aligned with your goal so you can be effective, so you can actually be able to move the needle, like the English people say. And those activities that you don't need to perform, you must learn to delegate them. That's why we have people working with us in a team. That's why we have a team, because you can't be good at everything. You need other team member to help you, because in area where you're not good, those teammates may be very good at those areas. So learn to delegate those activities that are not aligned with your goal, those activities that other people who have strength in those areas can be able to perform. So today, this is the few tips that I wanted to share. So learn to use the 3R. I say the first R is, what is my greatest, what am I required? The second R is, what is my greatest return? The third R is, what is my greatest reward? And then you apply the 80-20% rule from Wilfredo Pareto. Use your 20% of your time to work on activity that will generate 80% of your result or your income. But you need to know what are those activities. You need to spend time knowing, if you're a business person, which product am I selling that bring me 80% of my revenue? And if I am working, what are those activities that I should be performing that will guarantee me a promotion and a bonuses? Okay, this was my little input in terms of time management. I wish you an amazing week and all the best. In case some of you would like to know more in terms of what I am offering as a coaching and training company, please feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram account, and I will see how I can help you. Thank you.